it go get in money easy one. Use safe when I go call commercial bank customer. You can able for use this e-check and collect money to agent or even collect money na the ATM where they near you area. You see where this go call commercial bank then go call sim couple. Don't make life easy for we and bring banking business now we do not. Waiting you to wait for. Join the Rokel sim couple Quantum for make life easy for you. But make sure say you get mobile phone where they use GSM SIM. For no more, just go na all the Rokel commercial bank them where they near you. Rokel sim couple, the answer to all you banking wahala.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Studios, good morning and welcome to another edition of the program Good Morning Salone for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today, na Thursday, September 20, 2018. We where they bring this edition of the program come to you this Thursday morning. Mina Asma James.
And Mina Khadija Bangura, good morning. Inside the program this Thursday morning, the Deputy Minister of Transport and Aviation, Sadiq Sidadon, say for reduce the challenge them where people can get fancy transportation, the ministry don't hand over all the government ferry them to private business people where they operate there now. The national coordinator for the Campus Peace Club Salone, Abdul Pakar, say if government want make the people and believe the free quality education initiative, President Bio together with the cabinet minister and member of parliament them for make sure say them picking attend government school and government assisted school them. And today inside the program, the public affairs section at the U.S Embassy in Salone go talk about the Young African Leaders Initiative Mandela Washington Fellowship, where they can support young people in Salone and other countries them na Africa for attend every year, and the community solution program.
This and plenty other story them, plus the public relations officer na the Salone Correctional Center go talk about waiting they happy now na the different center them na the country and the challenge them we they don't they get and how they plan for improve then work them, and also work about all na part of the program. Yourself can be part of the program. You can send message on any of the issues that we discussed this morning to the number 077-981-981. You can send also go now we Radio Democracy Facebook page and drop your comments there, and also you can listen we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl. We will see what the support empowered by AfriCell. Well, as I from a headline today, we get a representative from the public affairs section where we can talk about the Mandela Washington Fellowship program and also the community solution program where the U.S Embassy don't they offer to Salone people for go learn different leadership skills in the United States. Well, now the program this morning we want to welcome Emily Green from the public affairs section. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
All right. Also we get Superintendent Christian LCC in the public and media officer na the Salone Correctional Center. Good morning.
Good morning, Asma. Good morning, Khadija, and good morning, listeners out there.
All right, now the two guests and this will get this morning. Now the program Good Morning Salone, where they come to you from 98.1 FM.
We dey continue with the program Good Morning Salone, and we dey look at we first issue inside the program this morning when I want power headlines to read them. After we the free quality education scheme don't begin Monday, September 17th this year, the Campus Peace Club Salone don't call on President Bio, in cabinet minister and member them na parliament for send them picking them gonna government and government assisted school them for attend. As he say, this go make the people them believe na the free and quality education initiative where President Bio be introduced this BNTM. Abdul Pakar talk more about this to David Van Boy inside this interview.
2004 Education Act allow them to operate if they meet certain criteria. But what we don't see now an unregulated fee being levied on parents. People the way they operate private schools now, then they establishing schools there by the actions now, they judge them by the actions. Then they establishing schools there not for can complement education in your government effort, but for can maximize profit. And the 2004 Education Act, especially the area where they talk about the fees, is vague. Because now then like leave rate to them, the owners of the school, there for the add them fees there every year. And now we get a free education scheme. Imagine somebody go put in picking at school for free. You they put it in a private school, they pay 8 million, they pay 10 million, they pay 12 million.
Alright. So as government don't introduce this scheme where it don't start the 17th of September, what thing una fit say government for do in order for mold the private school system?
Then for do a proper research and review, research in the sense because they asked for the supervisor periodically. But I wonder what this periodically mean, because I don't know when last even government do a proper supervision of them private schools. They are able to say what this new government here do. But then they supervise them really properly. I don't think say them kind of high charges they are way to me have been saying even exploitation and to some extent that even thief, because some of the fees they already charge, you know, commercial to the facilities already get at the school. Yeah. So when make governments inspect them properly and make sure say they all meet to the criteria as the way stated in the act, and also therefore regulate them fees them properly, that the fee for Campbell to a reasonable amount where an average Sierra Leonean, even of the fact that you put with Pikine or you go put Pikine willingly, you go able to afford and where you go able to complement the government effort of providing free, quality and accessible education. So basically, if you want for tackle corruption, if you want for see a quality education environment, private schools and education for be properly looked at.
Another area again where una look inside the press conference, the area of salary of teachers them. So what you answer on that?
Yeah, then a very important area. You dey pay the fee for the Pikine and you dey provide other facilities and books and so. But all them things they don't provide, who are the real architect of the education, not the teacher. If you don't get quality teacher, we dey give quality facilities. They left the classroom. Yeah, so we dey call on government for try provide a proper salary structure at the public service. What do they suggest now that if somebody in a classroom they get first degree, that person where in a class where they work now other government office, for instance, they have so ministry, he get first degree. If that person they earn 2 million or 3 million or 4 million, that person back when in a government school where they teach or government assisted school where get first degree, if you get that 4 million, when you don't count with any kind of uniform scheme the day, you go find out say teachers they don't go left classroom for go find lucrative job. Because they know say they get a well satisfied and a uniform salary where other people they earn other sector. The free education program will talk about, I like to pay fee, will provide everything for them picking there, all not will yield any dividends because the one that are the real architect of the free education not get waiting they forget. So the free education scheme not going to be achievable.
According to our research una we don't do, how una say this free education so it go be successful?
All what they say for now, with the support and a good scheme, as Madiba Mandela be say, education is one of the most powerful weapons, or the most powerful weapon we use for change the world, or for make positive impacts, if I can say in my world. So we support education, yeah? As a matter of fact, now one of the things that we organization stand for. We want to make it succeed. But if it gets for succeed, it need complementary efforts, not only from government, but from we the citizens them. The beginner where they are school for take the education serious and if because now people they take education serious. The parents the politicians them, because I don't see that most politicians, most people they just say condemn, you know go work because they come up from the opposite angle. You know one for me work, what you don't do for complement them. So we dey ask authorities and politicians not for trivialize or not for politicize this free education scheme. That are we all come on board and support them.
We see inside una press statement, una call on government official and the president for make themselves send the beginning go na government and government assisted school. So why una make this call?
Yeah, we want make them serve as a bright example. Yeah, you know go cook, you say you cook sweet, don't you know they eat them, you dey go eat a street. For instance, you don't give much of money, say man are the best cook, you man don't cook house. They eat, they left the house, they go eat in a restaurant. Who signal they try for give the public or you party the other people and that? You man know they cook good food. So if the free and quality education as the name man, free and quality, government started because of this particular initiative, the flagship program. If you get the quality where they really put out in a quality education, or if they really get the plan, when we don't say they get the genuine plan, we only try for like encouraging our the asking now for me to do that so that when they don't send a Pikine day, if the quality not good at all, maybe God they not go put a Pikine day. But when they not put a Pikine day, we go down. Imagine the minister in Pikine, Alpha Tibo in Pikine, JJ Safa in Pikine, Marabio in Pikine, Ben Kefala in Pikine, Bora and sister. Then they go na government school. You said that Poma where they go na farm, where they try for the get one quality, a better education for Pikine. You go be confident that. Then people like they send them picking at their school there. It's like they get confidence in the system, and I'm also going to partake in it. So you know we can't say they can't this why they take part in it. If you take part in it, if you serve as an example, so that others go follow. Why many people they lead by example, not so lead by words or by lip service.
That's now the national coordinator for the Campus Peace Club, Abdul Pakab. They talk to David Van Boy inside that interview. They also they call on the president and cabinet minister, the member of parliament them for send them picking them na government school and government assisted school them. This according to Ram go make the people and believe say the free quality education initiative go all water.
Right, the program now Good Morning Salone, and they come to you from 98.1 FM. When they come over to we guest there now as the time for my studio clock now 7:40. Well, as soon as from a headline, the public affairs section representative and Emily Green there this morning for talk about the Mandela Washington Fellowship program and the Community Solution program waited on the offer to Sierra Leoneans. When the Young African Leaders Initiative under the Mandela Washington Fellowship yearly nice signature efforts for invest in the next generation of African leaders. Almost 1 in 3 African countries them African they between the ages of 10 to 24. And 60% of African total population they below the age of 35. Well, because of all this, President Obama launched the yearly program inside 2010 for support young African leaders for support them growth and prosperity. And also then program had the give opportunity to outstanding young leaders them big opportunity for go now the U.S. for spend time there for develop on them professional development and also demonstrate leadership now both public and private and non-profit sector now in different area them. The Community Solution program also now a program also the U.S Embassy in a different country them can bring together one of the most bright leaders them who then can engage them in different where they work on different things for transparency and accountability, and also themselves can go to the US for spend 3 months with the work where they do and community people there in the US, and also can go learn different skills them. Well, the time of the year don't come back. Also, opportunity there for both the Community Solution program and the Mandela Washington Fellowship program. We are proudly one of the Mandela Washington Fellowship at the part of. Well, now the program this morning, I want to welcome again Emily Green from the Public Affairs section. Emily, good morning once more.
Good morning.
Now, first off, what is the role of the Public Affairs section in all of these projects, both the Community Solution programs and the Mandela Washington Fellowship program?
Well, right now, and thank you for that great recap of both of those programs. Right now, our role is to publicize these programs as much as possible because this is the season where we are accepting applications. So I want all Radio D listeners who are between the ages of 25 and 35, who are leaders in their communities, to seriously consider applying for these programs because we need young African leaders. And we're looking for Sierra Leoneans who are interested in this opportunity to come to the United States, to hone their leadership skills, and then come back to Africa and give back to their communities. So right now, we're just spreading the word about these opportunities, and we want everyone to go to the different there's 2 different websites where you go to apply to these different programs, and we want everyone to check it out, consider applying, and we're looking for the best and the brightest of Sierra Leone.
You have different programs that you do. You have the Fulbright scholarship program. You also have the Mandela Washington program. You have the Community Solutions program. Today we are talking about the Community Solution programs and the Mandela Washington program. How important are these programs?
They're really important. I think especially the Mandela Washington Fellows is one of our signature programs that we do. And it's so exciting. I love being a part of it year after year. We have so many inspiring alumni in Sierra Leone, and we're looking for the next cohort for 2019. So if you're between the ages of 25 and 35 and you have a track record of accomplishments, volunteerism, and you see yourself as a future leader in Sierra Leone, consider applying for this program because we're looking for you.
You're now publicizing this program that people must apply. But when you have hundreds of people applying for some of these programs, at the end of the day, you only have few people when you compare to the to what Liberia or the neighboring countries are giving. Why?
Every year I've been fighting to get more slots for Sierra Leone because I see the quality of the applicants here. But I want to assure listeners that the process is very transparent and it's very well organized. So all the applications that we collect online go to Washington, and there's a huge team of readers there that consider every single application and read through it and grade it based on its merits. And then the top written applications will be invited to the U.S. Embassy for an interview in person. So the whole process is very well organized, it's very transparent, and it's based on merit.
So, but why is it always that we have the list, is the question. We have the list of applicants, at the end of the day, the people who go for these fellowships.
That we don't have
We are small, we have small codes when you compare to Liberia, for example.
I don't know. You know, I think that we should have more. I think we should have more in Sierra Leone, but it's based on what the budget is in Washington, and they divvy it up based on population size. So I'm all for increasing the number for Sierra Leone, and believe me, whenever I get on the phone with them, I tell them we need more slots for Sierra Leone.
Emily, let's look at the successes so far of the yearly program. In 2010, President Obama launched the yearly program for young African leaders. Looking at their journey so far, what are some of the achievements being made in their various countries?
Well, can I say that I think Asma is one of the examples here in Sierra Leone. She certainly is one of the premier women in media, and I think that is an example of an investment that she's made in her leadership skills, and now she's rising to greater leadership levels in the media. In last year's cohort, they just got back to Sierra Leone, and I'm excited to see what they can do. Almost every year, when the